What up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Bridge Now.
I feel like busting loose. Give me the bridge now. I feel like busting loose now.
There's only because in boxing, one punch can change it, no matter who you are, no matter how good you are.
I love her because she from the hood though. From the hood though. She like really from the hood.
Loose make you feel fine. Talking about busting loose.
That's not said Nate will never live that down. No, he won't. But it's not about, it's about how he gets up.
They doing that Wakanda scene when they was just like,
It's about your heart because you can get knocked down so many times and people can make fun of you, but it's about their resilience.
Hey, what up, y'all? We back.
what's going on, everybody? We back. We live from Puerto Rico. 45. Hey.
Nothing with the background Puerto Rican vibes.
Hey, buenos tardes. I know it's one time over there. Buenos dias. But right now we in Puerto Rico. We enjoying ourselves, loving it. Vacation is nice, man. Life is good. If you hear some roosters cooing in the background, well, you know I'm in the background. Enjoy myself. What's going on, everybody? Make sure y'all subscribe to that YouTube page at Ringside with Ray and Prince. Ray, man, how you doing today?
Man, I'm beautiful. Sorry I missed y'all last week, man. I was down in Louisiana, down in Grambling, doing the Secure the Bag financial literacy conference, stuff like that. So, sometimes you gotta put it down for the youth.
You gotta put it down for the youth, and
voice a little bit.
And we're gonna hold it down. We're gonna hold it down for Ringside, baby. You know how it goes, man. You know how we do.
Yes,
Man.
So, besides you living out there in the beautiful oasis out there, what else happening with you?
Man, my wife just finished doing an Ironman competition, man. So that was lovely. Seeing all these beautiful people out here and just having a wonderful time with my family, man. And deals still coming in and we might move to Puerto Rico, man. So
man, I thought that I had a consulting contract there, and I would go every quarter and spend.
Man,
oh man,
man. I think I'm gonna convince you. That was the first thing I thought about. I think I'm gonna convince Ray to come to Puerto Rico with me, man. We need to move to Puerto Rico.
You ain't gotta convince me. Just say, hey, let's go to Puerto Rico.
Let's go to Puerto Rico, man. This could probably be my primary location for tax purposes. So we can talk about that a little bit later, man. But we got to get to the show.
Let's get it.
Hey, man, we got some incredible things to talk about today. About the NBA, what's going on. We got John Morant back, man. He got a mask on. Look, hey Ray, I don't even know what to call it. Mask on. Skip Bayless, he still got his comments about him. We talked a little bit about Kevin Garnett, man. We got the slam ball dunk contest. That's a mixture between basketball and football all in one. So we got that coming back. So we'll chat about that. J.R. Smith got a documentary coming out. Man, Japan just beat the U.S. In baseball.
Come on, like Trout, you gotta hit that ball.
You gotta hit that ball, man. Like, what are we doing? Like, is the American baseball team falling apart? Like, what is America doing? Like, now Japan got the bragging rights for the best baseball team in the world. We'll see. We already told you about Colorado spring game that's coming up. March Madness is full in effect. We got the UFC and boxing. We got Tyson Fury.
They put Georgia on the Ocho?
They put Georgia on the Ocho.
Damn, Dion out here making noise.
Right? Dion out here making noise, man. Making everybody squeeze their speaker. Like, oh, man, he got it going on, man. Tank and Ryan Davis, man. Those tickets for those front row seats for this fight, $29,000. Talk to me, man.
It's just a little drop in the bag.
Just a little drop in the bag, man.
It's real.
Right. We're gonna have to wear our mink coat on the front row.
Oh.
Man, it's a lot of shakeup that's going on in the NFL. everybody rolling the dice, doing all types of stuff, man. Probably got a potential candidate for Lamar Jackson, somebody that was been quiet for a minute. They haven't been saying too much. So, we talk about the Indianapolis Colts in a little bit, what they doing. Jimmy Garoppolo, boy, if I have to tell you that sex sells, it does. Because, man, ever since he moved to Nevada.
They made him offer he can't refuse.
We're going to talk about that. Look, Jimmy can be Clark Clint one day and the Las Vegas quarterback the next day, but he better have his energy since he got this lifetime subscription. Man, the NHL, what's going on with the NHL, man?
I'm talking about the NFL.
Oh man. Well, I already moved on to the NHL. Look, the NHL is struggling, man. They're struggling right now to incorporate the LGBTQIA in their league for support of the community. So there's a lot. The players are protesting. They said for some religious reasons, and a lot of Russian players, they play for the American hockey teams, but they go against some of their laws. So we're gonna see what's going on in the NHL league. We got Lionel Messi. We got a couple of things as well, man. So let's go ahead and jump into the show.
We got a little March Madness. David asked, "Are we going to the final?"
Are we going to the finals?
Man, he ain't trying to come to the final four. I might go.
Right.
I might go. But they prison Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I'm in Puerto Rico, baby. You know what I'm saying? Woo! Whoa, that wind was strong. The wind is blowing over here. There's hurricanes every once in a while. Yep. Yeah, that's why you haven't heard from me all week, man. I just saw the comment, Kev, so you haven't heard from me all week. Yeah, I've been in Puerto Rico, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's going on there? What's up, Jerry? Hey, everybody. Man, so let's jump into it, man. Just returned from an 8-game suspension. And I just want to say this. Ain't nothing changed, baby. What an 8-game suspension. How many days was that? 4-5 days? Yeah, man. Hey, look, let me say something. He came back with a mask on. That's just concealed his identity a little bit, but nothing really changed. I mean,
Look, man. He came back saying the right things. He's trying to put the real John Moran is.
Right.
But the leopard don't change his spots overnight. I mean, the kid is what, 23
years old.
23 years old. So,
yeah.
I mean, he still got a lot of that southern, thug in him. So, you add money to it. That's just like rocket fuel until you figure it out, because it ain't gonna stop me. As soon as you find yourself back in another situation, you be like, your brain gonna go like, man, you know what? Maybe I should be popping bottles.
Right.
Yeah, a little bit of that hit you.
Yeah, man. Look. Everybody know that, like Keith said, he's protecting the bag, saying what he needs to say, versus what he like to say. John will be in trouble again by the playoffs. Laugh out loud, y'all. I'm not going to say that he's going to be in trouble again, but what I will say is, the drinking, the flamboyant, stuff. He's still going to do it. You can't change, like Ray said, you can't change the leopard's stripes.
Stop for a little bit because he got caught.
Yeah,
that's what people do. They say, "Oh man, I got caught. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do this." But that's really exactly what you wanted to do. And you sorry you got caught. You were sorry about what you were doing.
It wasn't me. What you got me on the counter? It wasn't me. And so
your ways. I mean, he has something that he really needs to protect. I mean, the value of the money and the opportunity to be something special. But sometimes you can't make somebody into what they aren't. That's why Allen Iverson and and Kyrie and those cats, because I mean they ended up look, they took L's for what it is. Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. I mean they took L's for what they
Greg
did.
Hodges.
Yeah. For them being unapologetically themselves.
Right.
Reality of it is the culture in this corporate world wants to fit you in that box and say
That's
you
it.
got to be the clean cut guy all the time. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. Hopefully he's able to actually maintain or in line to not mess up the bag.
Man, so we have Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. They were speaking about John Morant and him fixing his issue. But the thing is, what issue does he have? And just what you just said, right? They want you to be a clean cut guy, but man, that stuff is getting old. Like how? Because guess what? He came back. He came back off the bench, right? And what did everybody do? There he is. Just all they're doing is fostering that same behavior. Like you can get away with it, slap on the wrist. Like, come on, don't do that again. Like you're not gonna change, and you really don't want him to change. You only want him to change for business purpose. But other than that, you want him to be him because he's gonna do some incredible things and dunk on everybody and jump high and shoot. Right. So like.
But he has to grow up, though. He has to grow up at some point. I mean, he's still 23. I remember, 23. Like so Keith is saying, he spent $50,000 at a strip club. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
I mean, I remember blowing money in the club, buying bottles, doing stupid stuff at that age. We all did.
Yeah.
At that age. So. He's just able to do it at a much higher level.
Exactly. Yeah. But I mean, we all go through that. Right? And somebody's gonna tell us what we need to grow up. Like, man, I mean, I think people grow up at their own time. They mature at their own pace. It's not like, hey, I'm like Kanye. You can't tell me nothing. Like nobody can, man. I get it, but he's not disrupting other people's life. I'll say this directly. He's doing it indirectly, but he's not doing it directly. Like but he is creating this persona of this is who I am. This is what the younger generation loves, and I'm gonna be me, right? And so. Skip Bayless had gotten him, made a comment about him quoting NBA YoungBoy. He had made a quote from one of his songs, and Skip Bayless is like, "I'm trying to figure out," and Shannon like, "Yep, nope, yep, you know what he's doing, Skip, yep, yeah." So, like, man, I don't like to scrutinize players or just athletes in general, because I was an athlete myself, you as well, right? And the thing is yeah, we can say that he needs to grow up, but at the same time, how you gonna tell somebody to grow up when we just handed him $200 million, right? When you just or when you give him this endorsement deals, and because think about it, what led him to this point, it was his character that he created and he built. So you cannot say, "Oh, he needs to change now." How you gonna tell somebody to change or he needs to mature? Like that's the whole thing about it, man. Like,
well, I don't know about that. I gotta beg to go.
All right, let's go. Give me what you got for a poach shot.
He has to change. So, like, if you are a young person, young man, young woman, and you have a kid, you have to change to make sure that you're being a role model. You're responsible for the kid. So there is something that he has to change. He has to change and not mess up his bag. I'm not saying he has to just be,
an angel.
Yeah, I ain't had to be an angel, man. You can still quote NBA young boy. You can still all do all the things that you like to do.
Right.
You didn't hurt nobody, but that you signed a job contract with the NBA. That this is part of your responsibility. So, within the confines, be you. But you basically sign a full working thing that says you're representing the league every time you go out. So your job doesn't end when you leave court.
Man. So basically he in prison. So
I mean, it's expensive. I mean, it's a well-paying prison. So he's not getting 16 cents an hour to make stuff. So
well, you know what? I understand, man. Like we all have to grow up at some point in time in our lives, and let bygones be bygones and move forward. Somebody else that has done that is Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett was on Kevin Hart's Cold as Balls show, and he was talking about how he had to amend his relationship with Ray Allen, and how the passing of Kobe Bryant put that in perspective for him. And one of the things he was talking about was he was angry at Ray after Ray decided to leave the Celtics after they just come off the championship, and Ray wanted to get another ring. Kevin said he was in his feelings. He wasn't trying to hear that about somebody else getting another ring. He said, "What, you just gonna leave the 3? That's what you're gonna do?" So he said, but once Kobe passed and they had the top 75 NBA players, he said he had a chance to see Ray, and he told him, "Man, I'm sorry. I didn't know what you was going through, man. I was in my feelings, and so I had to let things go because we got to grow up. Like life goes on, but also life is short." So that was one of the things that I felt that was really good from Kevin Garnett in terms of being a man. Is that a spider? Oh my goodness!
Well, big on that to say that. I'm feeling, black man, you can't be messing around with that. No spider.
You're like,
especially when you have to do it within the job confines of your job, like the Andrew Wiggins situation. They telling him
what's going on with Andrew?
In your feelings. Oh, he found out apparently, allegedly, that his homeboy, his best friend, had been smashing his girl for 10 years, and it's made. And so he was under emotional distress and told the team that he couldn't play, because of mental health issues, stress about the situation. This is allegedly. And but the owner was like, "Look, we in a playoff run, we losing games. We gonna need you to play. I really don't care about your feelings. I'm paying you a whole bunch of money." So
oh my goodness. You still there? Hey, that's what happened to Andrew Wiggins.
Huh?
I said that's what happened to Andrew Wiggins.
That's what the report is. That's all the news I got that was going all around social media.
Well, 10 years?
And your babies. And
10 years?
Yeah. Keep saying if that's true, he couldn't play that shit either.
That's a hard one to swallow. That's a hard one to swallow. 10 years? Like they got away with it for 10 years?
You gotta play ball.
Wow.
You can go cry at halftime. Go cry. Yeah, you gotta play ball, man. I'm not gonna take my money from you, my livelihood, and they took the dignity from me. Y'all doing this behind my back the whole damn time. Come on, man. Something gotta go. I'm gonna keep this bag though.
Man. He gonna have to do that Jay-Z.
Look, Jerry said the woman trying to use it, man. We got this ain't a therapy session, y'all. We just talk about what we hear on the news right now. Hey, you need some game. If you need some game, then hey.
No diggity, no doubt. Good googly move. Hey man. Hey, I'm sorry that really has happened to Andrew Wiggins because I know that's a mental issue that he has to overcome. And if his best friend has been doing that to the woman that he thought was the mother of his child. Is it his child? Everyone was saying the child's a little bit too light skinned. But
it's two of them also. I don't know.
It's two of them. It's two.
Oh man. Yeah.
Man.
It's a cold game.
Hey man. all I got is this money, just to do. Woo!
You out there playing slam ball. You gotta watch yourself. You got to watch me. They conniving.
Let's go ahead and go into slam ball because I think Andrew Wiggins needs to go ahead and start slamming the ball and tackling people. Because man, I don't know if y'all remember, but the slam ball, which is combined with basketball, football, and the trampolines, it looks like it's going to return.
That coach in Philadelphia,
right?
I think he was the one that started that.
Yeah, and so man, it looks like it's about to start right back up this summer. We got a lineup of investors around sports jumping into the sport. Because right now all of these new sports are taking off. What is that? Squash ball? No, pickleball. Pickleball. You got pickleball coming in. You got and we have more and more sports that are coming out now. And more investors getting behind it. So they want to bring back this slam ball so they can just, be rough with it. I think people will buy into it. It debuted in 2000 on the national network. What was it? It came out on Spike TV. It came out on Spike TV in the early 2000s. I don't think people was ready for it, but I think people gonna be ready for it right now. They say it's like UFC to boxing. So, slam ball is going to be like UFC to the basketball sport. So we're going to see, man.
Did you ever watch that before, man? The joint is crazy. It's a crazy game. Like the folks, they running in between the trampoline, the basketball, the jump on the trampoline. But I think you can damn near tackle somebody.
Yeah, you can bulldoze them.
Like that insurance has got to be high for that. And I'm all for somebody trying to find a new way to make a bag, but hey, man. I watched the NCAA tournament March Madness.
Man,
let's slam ball. If y'all need some commentators, hey,
holler at us. You had this beautiful background, Puerto Rico. Man, but yes, y'all make sure that y'all watch out for it. They're trying to do it big. They're trying to get with ESPN Plus, Paramount, Global Paramount, Prime Video. They reaching out to everybody, So they are bulking up the sports rights and trying to secure the alternative sports to attract more subscribers. So we're gonna check it out. We was the first one to let you know Slam Ball is coming to you this summer. So make sure to check it out, man. Hey, did you know J.R. Smith? J.R. Smith got a documentary. After he retired from the NBA, he decided to go back to college and have his college experience. I wonder what's that like, man. Doing it in reverse, where you go to the NBA, then you come back and you go to college, you get on the golf team, and then you go to the parties and you go and party, and people know you because you're a celebrity.
Hey,
like, how does that work?
Hey, J.R. Smith. Hey, he living the dream back to school with Rodney Dangerfield. Like, the story, man. He came out. He went to the NBA, did his thing, won championships. Comes back, goes to college, plays golf. I mean, that's a living a dream, man.
That's living a dream, man.
Go to college. That after you've done, and you got millions and millions of dollars in college,
right?
Knowing. Sheesh, he gonna catch everything that's flying around. Plus, I mean, he playing golf, so
right.
He like to do. Yeah, and I mean, dude, that's a story, but that's something that it's an opportunity. Maybe you play on a pool team. Go play water. Go back.
Hey, man. Look, man. Nobody said anything about the Cowboys. If they did, it was hey, man, look, JR is about to live his best life. He don't have to say much. Everybody knows who he is. People love, J.R. Smith, and he's the life of the party. Yeah, he the old one in the club, but the old one in the club get things popping. You said what?
LeBron and Maverick Carter producing it.
They producing it. They are the executive producers of this, man. So
Ron said, "I'm keep you for coming back to the court." This last
Right.
time, he was there playing.
Time out. What happened to the time? What happened to the time? Man, are you lit? Are you lit?
He's like, shoot, you gotta shoot the ball, man.
I thought we still had more time. I thought he was like, I remember LeBron was like, "What you doing? Like, you shouldn't have hit that before the game. You should have put the J down after the game. Don't hit it before."
Right.
Yeah, man. So
I do have his hands on everything that's money. He out there getting that bag.
hey, but he should, because we all understand that you have to create a corporation if you want to make a move in this world. So, create the corporation, create the production company. So then that way you can take the ideas like Disney did. Oh, did I say that? Or CBS?
So what you think about your Lakers, man? We on this
man.
You think about
man. The right now the Lakers are looking young. I like the young team. After they got Russ, they looking really good. They got Anthony Davis. He feeling good about himself. He playing, got a little smooth basketball. He not playing the way, when LeBron is in his ear, LeBron make him feel like he got to do extra. But he looking like he looking like he doing his thing, man. When LeBron come back, I think it's gonna be. I want to see the dynamics of the team. How do you incorporate LeBron into that lineup that's right now, that's young, that's hungry, got fresh legs, and they're doing their thing.
Man, how do you incorporate the best player ever into a team?
I know. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's a difficult one, man. That's a difficult one. So, but I'm excited that LeBron James is he will be back. I'm excited about the Lakers. What they're doing. Russell is looking good, and so yeah. Austin Reeves doing his thing too.
New white
chocolate. New white chocolate. He in there busting threes, doing his thing, man. So I'm not mad at him. More power to him. Shout outs to him. With him doing his thing, man. Man, I'm just going back to Andrew Wiggins. Now I know why he was in the club with Kodak Black. Now I get it. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Man, just taking L's, man. Speaking of somebody that's taking L's, well, not just somebody. Japan, America just took an L because Japan and baseball, they just won the baseball classic, beating America 3-2 to claim the throne for the world title in baseball for one full year. Arigato. Look, I was in Puerto Rico and I thought America won. It was Japan won, and everybody was like, "Yeah." I was like, "What's going on? Did y'all want America to lose?" I was like, "I guess they did."
Well, that's because America won't make Puerto Rico a state. So, but I'll pull back on that one.
Hey, do you know
Puerto Rican people?
All right, we support everybody in Puerto Rico.
Did y'all watch the World Classic? I mean, it was something that's on there. I love how it goes down. I mean, you got best players from each team representing their country. It's almost like an Olympics thing, but you got here, and they was going back and forth. The games were phenomenal, and this broke this script better. You had Ohtani out there doing his thing. You come back down to the final inning. Final outs. You got 2 outs. Wow, big dog at the plate, waiting to hit the ball.
Yes,
man,
couldn't connect.
And Ohtani throws his ass out. Man,
arigato.
When Japan,
Konnichiwa. Look, man. Look, shout out to Japan for doing their thing. They did their thing. They showed up and they showed out and they played well. And everybody was watching it. It was on the national stage. I know this gives them confidence and bragging rights as well. So $500 million for Ohtani's contract.
Oh
Good
yeah, yeah.
googly. Ooh.
He about to get that over there. I mean, he might get that just in Japan.
Yeah. Look, like we're gonna pay you what you need, Othana.
I'm gonna
Othani.
see if I can dust off my Asian hat.
Right. Go up there, like, I got a gift for you.
Yeah. You know what? Come on out here, man. I got you.
Right. We're gonna do what was it what Dave Chappelle had, that game that he had, no, the draft, the race draft.
Yeah. The racial draft.
Racial draft for shizzle. I've always wanted to say that. Oh man, yo,
Otani.
Ohtani. They're projecting that Ohtani's contract is gonna be $500 million. Woo! Boy, I'm telling you, Ohtani out there, whoever Ohtani agent is, he's about to get paid. Yes, he is. Ray, how was it for you in college being so well known?
B. Lesson, he say I'm being safe this week. I ain't talking my talk.
You're not talking that smack.
Yeah, I'm being a
No
little expeditious.
Right. We'll get to it. We'll get to it, man. Speaking of talking smack, speaking of agents, I think it's time for Lamar to look into one. Man, you know
who might be the agent right now is Dion.
Deion Sanders.
Dion NCAA. Deion Sanders has taken the Colorado Buffaloes from being cellar dwellers into having a spring game on ESPN.
On the main ESPN stage.
And you got the UGA Bulldogs defending national champions on ESPN The Ocho. Or 2.
ESPN dos. Good Google. That's cold-blooded. What's going on? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know how that is. They just won a championship.
Georgia back-to-back defending champions, right?
They are with that quarterback that's older than Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow. You know,
that's a minute. He about to get his AARP card and retirement at the same time he's going to the draft.
Right, man. So, man, look, Deion Sanders, he's the hottest coach right now. I mean, and the way that he does his social media, it's popping. And none of these other coaches are doing it like Prime. You know, Prime is prime time. And everybody want to see Prime Time do his thing, right? Because people are going to be studying him, they're going to be learning from him. But it's not something that you're going to be able to replicate, man. You can't duplicate that, man. Deion Sanders. Anytime you hear another coach say, we're gonna look good, and then we're gonna dress good, and we're gonna play good, and then after that we're gonna get paid, and we're gonna eat good. And people gonna say to them like,
he's been saying that all his career. So
all
what
his
do you
career.
think it is that changed from him, being a former football player, that was doing some politics for a while, to now he's become a transformation figure, even more so because. So what do you think for him to be a social media star and also sought after man in college sports?
Man, look, Deion is just a force to be reckoned with himself. And I just feel that he's taking his skills from off the field to in life back to on the field. And he's injecting his energy, his charisma, his leadership into these young players that all they need to do is go and execute what the blueprint that he has set up for them to win, right? And to be leaders and to lead by example, man. So I think Deion is going to have a lot of success in this, right? One, he has more money. Two, he has a big college, or should I say machine, that's behind him. And he can pretty much do whatever he wants to do, man. Right? I mean, he tells it how it is. It's not like, hey, I think I want that. Deion is just like, hey, I want this, I want that. My kids need this, my wife need that, my dog need this, my cat need this, my sons need this. Man, he's just straight up about his business and that correlates with doing good business, right? What was that? That correlates with doing good business.
They different in Puerto Rico. You guys,
and they different in Puerto Rico. Hey, I don't know what you remember that man. He was in the country. He was reporting. He was like,
what was
"Oh, mouth."
Hey, wait, so keep put remember Dion rap song. So yeah, so check out our story, my story, because
right on Instagram, right?
I put this on secret weapon.
Right. Must be the music.
It's turning me on.
Must be the music. Must be the music. Hey, but Deion Sanders came back and said, "Must be the money, cause it sure ain't the shoes. Must be the money." Hey, man, look, Kev said it, man. When the best speaks, the kids listen, and that's the difference. That is the difference, man. That is the difference. When the best speaks, the kids listen because kids recognize real, and they want to be coached by somebody that's real. He gonna give it to them real. He gonna help them grow up, right? John Morant needed someone like Deion Sanders as a coach, somebody that cares about him, somebody cares about his well-being, his ethnicity, who he stands for, what he represents. And so, when you have a coach like that, you're going to he's going to spit out so many young guys that's going to be a representation of him and his coaching. So that's what you need in a young male's life. And Deion is like a father figure to all of those young men, don't matter their color. And he's building them. I mean, he did the exact same thing in Jackson State, man. I guarantee you those kids that will coach under Deion, man, they are going to have a successful life beyond the game. So, look, Deion is doing what he's supposed to do. He's great. He's one of the greatest, and that's the difference, man. And all these other coaches, they've been around football, but they ain't never played football.
I want to go into this. I want to ask you this. I know it's a little bit off topic, but it is about Deion. And Deion came in, when he first came into Colorado, he told them, he said, "I brought my luggage with me. Like, a lot of y'all ain't going to be here. It's not over for a whole bunch of y'all. Like, if you're a quarterback, you might well go ahead and transfer it because I brought my luggage with me." So I was watching TV this morning. I was watching ESPN, and they had Rick Pitino, who just took over the basketball job at St. John's. And he came in and basically said the same thing. He said he copied Deion, told them off the top. Look, some of y'all don't fit my style because you ain't gonna be it. So you know what? I mean, I love the kids getting the bag, but I feel some type of way about it turning strictly into taking these kids that have worked all their life and the coaches that have sold them a bill of goods to say, "Come here and we're gonna give you an education," to be like, yeah, your time up, son.
so you want me to answer?
Everybody will have to start switching schools if you want to play ball, like every year.
Hey, that's the nature of the beast now, man. Look, the NIL rule and deal, right? It's in effect, and so all he's saying is, look, you're gonna do it my way or the highway. So if you want to do the highway, go ahead and jump into that transport or portal. Jump into that portal. But man, see, here's the deal. When I was playing, I was a walk-on. My coach told me that I sucked. I wouldn't play at Georgia Tech. My chances of playing in the NFL are 1 in a billion. My chances of playing at Georgia Tech are 1 in a million. So I had strong male role models in my life. So I remember that day I was crying. I was just like, the coach, he told me I sucked on this. My uncle said, hey, we on the phone. He said, dry those tears. He said, did he kick you out? He said, did he kick you out the football team? I said, no. He said, hey, can you still play? Yeah. He was like, well, stay there. I was like, stay there. I was like, somebody come and get me. He's like, stay there.
Stay your ass here.
Stay there, man. And like till this day, if I didn't have that strong male role model in my life to hold my head to the fire to keep me accountable, I wouldn't be the man that I am today. So shout outs to my Uncle Tim and all my other uncles, man, for doing that, because that is what creates the man. right there. That's what creates the man. When your hands are tied behind your back is against the wall, man. You got to figure this stuff out. So it's either you're gonna fold or you're gonna succeed. And so my mind went into like straight up survival mode. Like I don't care what anybody say. I'm about to go ahead and put this work in like no other. And that's what I did. And I made it up on my mind. Right. So it doesn't matter what any coach comes in and says. And Deion is a great coach. But if I was a quarterback at Colorado, he came in and said that, I'd have been like, I ain't going nowhere. I was like, man, his son, we're gonna have to duke it out every single day in practice because the nature of the game is people get hurt. People get hurt.
Injuries.
So, like, and your opportunity will come, but everything now is just more in instant gratification, man. So people not willing to put that work in. So
they say we got 4 years. I need to figure it. I got to get on the field somewhere.
Right.
Business. This is a business. If not, they ain't gonna renew my scholarship next year. Scholarship. They're not 4-year scholarships no more. I think it's 2 conferences that have the 4-year scholarship still. Most of them is this is your annual contract.
I ain't doing it. They're doing the 1-year deal.
Getting your grades right to stay here. Next thing you know, hey, Mom, I gotta go somewhere else.
You ain't producing, baby. You ain't producing. Yep, definitely, man.
Right there, man.
Right. Look, prove that coach wrong. Get out there.
The coaches ain't taking that time to see. They don't want to see nobody develop unless you do something that's incredible and get your space. They trying to win right now, and when they only think they can win with the people that they have or who they think they have. Right. They don't take the time to develop anybody or watch like, damn, this kid's gonna be really good. But
exactly.
I gotta wait 6 months, a year.
Right. Right. They not look, them coaches, they coming in, they're not trying to win now. They're trying to win right now. So if you're not a scintillating athlete that's standing out, they're gonna be like, okay, that was cool that you can do that 1, 2, 3, but can you do it consistently? Can you do it every day?
More kids staying back in high school doing the 2-year holdbacks to get their bodies and minds ready to be, basically a professional athlete when they get to college.
Wow. Since you have a son, do you think that you should have held that you feel that you should have held him back? So all of his body. So his body can develop and he can go against these individuals as well.
I mean, hindsight. I mean, probably. I mean, he can compete with them anyway. I mean, but another 2 years of development, and you going in as a 20-year-old as a freshman compared to you going 18 and 17 years old as a freshman. That's a different body type. You start getting your man weight on a little bit.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right about that.
What, 20-year-olds playing with high school kids or 19-year-olds playing in high school? Like it's a catch-22 on that, man.
It is a catch-22 on that, man. I'll never forget when we played BYU. I was like, why are they so big? Why are they so developed? But you know what? It didn't matter to me because I had that dog in me. When I had my first opportunity to get on the field, my coach had told me that I sucked, but I end up getting on the field anyway on special teams. And the BYU kid, he was like 26 years old or 23, something like that. I knocked him out, just straight up hit him, and after I got up, I was just screaming on top of him like, ah! Like, come on, get the stretcher, baby, get the. They brought the stretcher out for him, man, because I was not playing. So I don't care how old you are, we like my coach.
I done a whole bunch of dudes. Oh, this is what I want. This is the side. Whatever it is, like, you can't just look.
Exactly. Look,
I take Tyreek Hill over a whole bunch of the big receivers all day long.
All day long, man. All day long, man. Look, my former coach, Coach O'Leary, George O'Leary, he said, man, they look like Tarzan and they play like Jane. Let your son eat all he wants all day and get on that offensive line. That's it.
No, I don't know how long he had to eat a whole lot.
Eat a whole lot. But I mean, look. The one thing that I knew about staying in it is, after you go through the workout, you gotta go and do another workout because you're gonna be sore, but you gotta train those muscles to endure all that pain, push all that pain out. Let's go. Let's get back into it. Man, you get to a point where you possess people are looking at you like, man, what about you don't want to go out and let's go have a good time. I was like, for what? For what, man? I got a goal in my mind, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to accomplish this, and I don't care about going to hang out with them, man. I mean, when I get that 200 mil, or when I get that all those millions, I can hang out then. But until then, like it's time to ball. Stop playing, ball out. Don't play with me, and that's the mentality that you have to have.
So, what kind of mentality they gonna have in this boxing space? Tyson Fury and Juszczyk starting up in the air now. I just heard some breaking news that might be a problem, that Juszczyk might move on from Tyson Fury, and then you got Ryan Garcia about to sell the whole joint out for $1 trillion.
No, man, the type of mindset that one right there is it's gonna take a lot. One, I'm looking forward to the Tank and Ryan Garcia fight because I want to see what's gonna happen. Because I heard Ryan Garcia came down from his weight class to fight Tank in his weight class, and so there's also a rehydration clause that's in there as well, meaning
put on more than I think 15 or 20 pounds.
15 to 20 pounds. Wow. So we're gonna
break themselves for the weigh in, and then put that weight back on. It's like wrestlers do. So when he rehydrates, he's gonna have to get weighed in again, I guess. So he can't, rehydrate it up to 20 more pounds. So I don't know how that's gonna work.
Man, I don't know how that's gonna work either. He's gonna need some fluid in that brain so he don't get knocked out. Because one
they need you're gonna need some special binoculars because neither one of them can stand above the top rope. I mean, you have to watch.
I know, man. This is crazy. Hey, Keith, we're gonna get into that, man. Ryan can only put on 10 pounds after the weigh-in. Ooh, only 10 pounds, man. Well, he's gonna have to drink a lot of water and urinate a lot as well. So we're gonna see, man.
Yeah, no, but it's after the weigh-in, so they do that, so they lose the weight, and then when they start replenishing, because they'll dry out, go in the sauna and dry out. But then as soon as that they start putting fluids back in, their body comes back. They'll put 10 pounds back on easy.
Well, yeah, real easy. So we're gonna see, man. I think it's gonna be a good fight. I'm looking forward to it.
$9,000 a ticket, though.
Nah, definitely not. I'll pay $9 a ticket. Or no, I'm just playing. I'm gonna pay. $9,000 a ticket. That's what I meant to say. If Tank connects with that uppercut, it won't even matter. No, it's not gonna matter at all.
Yeah, I might see who give me
but right, but you already know Ron got that quick left too, man. So we're gonna see. I think everybody's prepared for each other's offense. You got to stay on defense if you want to win this game, man. Since Ray over here put Brandon, this cowboy, this star in front of us, man. Before I want to talk about Tyson Fury and his opponent, man. I hope that fight does go down because I think that will be a good fight, but we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see. Did y'all see that bird in the background? Yeah, that was beautiful, man. So we're gonna see. You said what?
ESPN just announced. He said that Juszczyk will move on from fighting Tyson Fury.
Why?
His next option will be a WBA mandatory challenger, Daniel. No.
Look, it look like a Mona Lisa painting.
Yeah, and then you got Nick. And then they saying Canelo versus Benavidez ain't gonna happen either. These dudes don't want to fight.
Man, what's going on? I don't know what's going on, man. It's just I guess the number's not right, man. Just recently, I just saw Agent Brunner with Don King. I'm like, please don't do it. Don't tell me that you signed the contract, but he already signed the contract with Don King. I'm just like, Don King is just older. He's the same person. Like Adrian.
Don, that's not Don doing that no more.
I hope not, man. I hope not. The challenge Pig Miller, who just won his fight. Oh, okay.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to see, man. Check that out, man. Speaking of what's gonna be interesting, man, let's go ahead and knock out this NFL because I see that you holding up your Cowboys cup, man.
I mean, Keith, everybody been asking about the NFL, about what we think about what's happening in the NFL.
What's going on? Look, man, the Cowboys got some stuff that they're not disclosing right now. What's my wide receiver name for the Buffalo Bills?
Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs just unfollow the Buffalo Bills, follow the Cowboys, and he making some Boys Nation noise, man. So we might have to see what Jerry Jones doing over there. Ain't nobody calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me. I'm still a boy.
With his brother. So, who are we to hold brothers from being together? We already got Stephon Gilmore over there. Big boy lineman.
We got CD Lamb. Y'all got CB Lamb, right?
Yeah, man. Hey. Running back.
Hey, Pollard. Y'all about to get another running back for less.
Bijan Robinson in Texas in the draft. The running back.
Yeah. So, I want to see what the Cowboys doing. It looks like they have a nice little formula at running backs, man. So they got rid of Zeke. They was probably paying him too much. He was too expensive. He wasn't producing what they wanted him to produce. Well, so they brought in a young cat.
Go ahead and get him a full shirt instead of a half shirt now.
Oh man, he gonna get picked up by somebody, man. Zeke's still a really good running back, man. And so, huh? You said what?
They want to see what he know.
They want to see what he know, man. So, I think Aaron Rodgers he gonna be going to the Jets, or he's with the Jets.
No, I don't know. They talking about that. They trying to
close. They're trying to close that deal out, man. I know with Lamar Jackson, I heard somebody say that, they think Lamar need an agent, man. This is my take on that whole thing. He need an agent. Who did his first contract? Now, if he did his first contract, come on, man. Everybody always saying what. Here's the deal. This is my thing, and I'm gonna go ahead and talk my smack right now. Black people always need somebody to help them do something. Why is that? Why isn't that we're not able to do it on our own? That's all I want to know. Because we create a lot of things. We create a lot of things, and a lot of things that we create are taken from us. So in terms of doing business, he may not have the business acumen on negotiating, but he doesn't need to. The proof is in the pudding. Somebody created a contract for Deshaun Watson, right? And he's like, it's just like having a house, right? You don't need a real estate agent to sell your house. If you know that you want to sell your house, all you need to do is just put up a sign and say house for sale. If somebody comes in, you can do the deal yourself. So you don't always need an agent to get the deal done. He can do it himself. And if there's a comp, the comp is Deshaun Watson, right? And so you pay this man this. I'm better than him. I'm made MVP on this, on that. Look, we already got the first contract done. Let's go ahead and get the next one done. Stop there. Give my money if you want to see.
If he knows what he's doing, because you can't be all things to all people. Like sometimes you have to have somebody to represent you to help cut through the noise. Because if you have to focus on what he's great at football, sometimes you need a representative to be that person that speaks for you. Not to say that he couldn't do it himself. I could probably figure out when you build a house. I ain't gonna do that shit. I'm gonna get a representative to do it for me.
Right?
Just because you can do it don't mean you should do it. Like if somebody telling his mother, we're not going to invest in him because there's a high risk of injury. So why would we get a fully guaranteed contract? Mom be like, you don't know my boy the best ever. and she might have everything, interest, but that's not going to work. She doesn't speak their language. She's not doing what she needs to do to make sure.
I had him in my uterus for 9 months.
Yeah, I know he was tough in my uterus. So, you ain't got to worry about him pulling the hamstring or nothing no more. I've been giving him placenta milkshakes, so
I still breastfeed him. he got them strong genes. Hey Ray, you know what, man? You persuaded my opinion, man. I get it. I'm with you on that, man. To be honest, like I wouldn't do my own contract either. I'd be like, let me pay somebody to do this. Man, I'm tired of y'all, because like I don't want to end up like Andrew Wiggins, man. I don't want to end up like Andrew Wiggins. I gotta do something else with my time, man. Keith said you need an agent who has a working history with these teams. Sometimes agents are old favorites by teams they cut deals with on other players. You are right about that. You are right about that. They definitely are, man. Keith, that was a good one. And Kevin said there's plus and minuses either way. Right now, Lamar is experiencing the minuses to not having an agent. Yep, so true, man. So we definitely man. I just hate it, but the Ravens played that game. I'm coming, baby. But the Ravens played that, that game. They knew they was gonna wait until this happened, because they could have got this deal done like 2 years ago. But they wanted to play this game and wait and reset what is it, the deals for the quarterbacks, so they don't get paid like what Deshaun Watson get paid. They said that's an anomaly, but guess what? They're gonna have to pay these quarterbacks a lot more anyway. Like their stock is not going down. It's going to continue to keep going up. So you have to got to pay it now, pay it later. And who you gonna pay later when you got one of the best quarterbacks in the world? That's all. That's my take on it. Man. Why you don't want to? Keith said, why you don't want to represent yourself? Is you don't want to be in the room when a team tells you why you're not worth what you're asking for. I got you. Yeah, that will hurt my feelings.
Have you seen some people on trial trying to represent themselves?
Yeah, it is some brothers that are on trial representing themselves.
I've seen some people that represent themselves very well.
They definitely do.
For the most part,
ain't one of those situations.
For the most part, like, if you really want to say that, like you incriminate your own self. I was gonna let you off, you just start talking reckless. So, hey,
yeah, exactly, man, exactly. So. And love Lamar Jackson, but he's not a scholar in terms of articulating exactly what he wants. In terms of having a conversation, a conversation that a lawyer would have, who would say, "Hey, this is what my client wants, X, Y, and Z." Then go back to the client and say, "Hey, this is what they want," and blah blah blah. So, yeah. Look, he needs an agent, but
I would
however,
with a GM and sit there and have a conversation at the bar or lounge or restaurant, and we talking and sipping something. And I say, right, this is what the thought process is. This happens. He's not gonna be able to do that.
Right. No, not at all, man. So
things that go into that relationship.
Look, y'all got me persuading my opinion about that, man. I'm always on Lamar Jackson's side, man. But I get it. Look, man. Before we roll, because we gotta get out of here, man.
Did Michael need an agent when he's trying to buy Marvel?
Ooh, I'm pretty sure Michael Jackson needed security and everything.
I know it's not football, but Michael Jackson was trying to buy you.
He threw that in there. Look, Michael
and Marvel, and he had the whole plan for the Marvel channel and everything. And then next thing you know, they start talking about him touching little boys. His molestation cases, man. And looks like that was the same thing that happened with Bill Cosby too, when he said he wanted to buy CBS. Look, y'all. Look. Let me say this, man. Let me say this. If you want to win, make sure that you go to Las Vegas. And if you're looking like Jimmy Garoppolo,
Hey, Jimmy got the lifetime offer. He got the offer of a lifetime, right? I think this would be most men's wishes. And Jimmy Garoppolo, if you don't know who he is, he was now the former quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers. He got offered free, yes, healing from the Las Vegas brothel workers for the rest of his life. They said they want to make sure that his appetite, his insatiable appetite, is fulfilled. So, what's going to happen? Do you think Jimmy G is going to lead the Raiders to a Super Bowl, or he going to lead them to a whole lot of empty balls?
He gonna lead them,
inflated balls like the New England Patriots.
He gonna lead them to the clinic. he gonna be out there, Free Willy, out there with all these working ladies. Hey, that's a hell of a offer. No matter what you pay, forever.
Look, man, forever. Look, this is what I understand. It says Larry's Flint Hustle Club has offered a lifetime platinum VIP membership to new Raiders quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo, valued at $500,000. Let me say something, man. This is a two-sided thing. Ray took the words out of my mouth. The clinic, laugh out loud. Yes, he's been known for dating porno stars, and they've been glorifying that. Like, right? Let that be a brother. they gonna show that and tell everybody that he's horrible.
I think that at least the porn star.
So, cuz, how you doing?
Get tested all the time. They gotta be tested.
I know.
You might be safe in a situation with a porn star than you are with
good. How are you? That's good. I'm doing good.
Interesting.
Good to see you.
If I'm Jimmy Garoppolo's agent, I tell him this with a grain of salt, because last time the guy over there at the Broncos place let somebody in, I think that was Lamar Odom. That fool come out there on a stretcher. So be careful what you ask for,
because you're gonna get it. and it's not just one brothel that's offering this. It's several brothels in competition to offer him this contract deal, man. So it's just getting out of hand, man. It's getting out of hand.
Free Willy.
If he was a brother, these would be the negatives and why they wouldn't sign him. It's so true. It is so true. Look, man, speaking of what's true, the time is ran out.
But does he get to pick who he had sex with? Or they just like, hey, we gonna go ahead and give you everything?
Well, yeah, I think he gets an opportunity to pick who he engages sex with. But on top of that, there is a couple of the head female brothels. The head females of the brothels said that they will give him, sex whenever he wants it. Make sure that he's well prepared and his nerves are calm before each game.
Kevin said, "What about the wings, the lemon peppers?"
Hey, they already in there. 500,000. You can get them every single time you go there. I want some lemon pepper wings. Look, man. Look, that's our show for today. I gotta run. I gotta go take my kids to this event, man. But look, that was a way to end it, because wow, this is two-sided, man. Look, man, the head females, the head females, yeah. What do you call it? What do you call the master lady at the brothel? I don't even know, but yeah, we already know. Hey, we want to give a quick update, real quick. So April 6th, we will be having in a month of April. We will have a new time for Ringside. So that's April 6th. That will be that Thursday. Instead of it being at 10:30 p.m. 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, it's going to be at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right. So we're gonna switch up the time, but we're gonna be every Thursday still. For Ringside, we're bringing Prince, but we want to make sure that we bring you a new time, a new everything, a new look, because We're coming back in prime time. Make sure that everybody can tune in with us and get more people to subscribe. But yeah, we're doing big things. Got a lot of great things coming up. So make sure that y'all stay tuned. We appreciate you and the support. Make sure that you're going to tell your cousins, your friends, and everyone else about Ringside because we're here to stay, y'all.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
any last words, Ray?
Yeah, hey, make sure you guys check out the the HBCU Heroes Secure the Bag tour, which I'm on. I'm getting ready to do virtual presentation for the kids at North Carolina A&T today after we're done here. So it's virtual. We have it online, so you can go check it out. HBCU Heroes is George Lynch, who played in the NBA for the Lakers and 76ers and the Charlotte Hornets. Is his organization. So I've been on his 16 campus tour. That's why I just got back from Grambling, North Carolina A&T today, and a whole bunch more going forward.
Nice.
Make sure y'all tune into that and be safe, man. Be safe out here. Things is changing quickly. Make sure you secure your bag. Everything happening with the banks. Like watch your money.
Watch your money. Hey, it's a cold world out here, man. It's a cold world out here. They out here taking crypto out of plain sight. So make sure you take your crypto off for any exchange that you purchased it on because it's an exchange platform, meaning Coinbase, Crypto.com, all those other ones. Get your cold wallet and exchange your cryptocurrency that you purchased onto your cold wallet. So when everything changes, which it is about to change, what goes down must go up. So make sure that you know about that. And
don't have money,
huh? Say again.
The banks don't have your money either.
The banks do not have your money. They never had your money. They never had it. So we just want to make sure that y'all know we're not financial advisors. This is not financial advice, but this is some insightful information that you need to take heed on. All right. So other than that, I got to roll. Y'all have a good one. Enjoy your Thursday. Enjoy your weekend. Ringside with Ray and Prince.
Puerto Rico.
Hey, y'all, look at this beautiful view, man. We out here. We enjoying it, man. Look,
shit.
Having a good time. Just out here. Man, the roosters wake you up in the morning. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Hey, man.
See you when you get back.
Man, see you when you get back. Y'all have a good one. Peace, y'all.